जय हिंद बच्चों. Today in chemistry we will study another colligative property that is known as depression of freezing point. As we know very well that on dissolving a non-volatile solute in a pure solvent, its vapor pressure generally decreases, and that is known as elevation of boiling point. Like that, the uh, freezing point of the same solvent generally also depress. Means now our solvent will, you can say, freeze at lower temperature. If you will see here that if the freezing point of the pure solvent is denoted by TF naught, okay, we will see here freezing point of solvent is TF naught. So freezing point of suppose freezing point of solution in which the solvent is present is given here TF. Now always remember, as the freezing point of pure solvent will decrease on dissolving the non-volatile solute, it means the freezing point of the solution will be lower than the freezing point of pure solvent. Means we can write here TF naught is greater than TF. Okay. In this particular case, it means we can write here that depression of freezing point. Since freezing point will change, so we can write here delta TF, that is depression of freezing point. So depression of freezing point will be equal to the difference between the freezing point of pure solvent and the freezing point of the solution in which the solute is present. So here the freezing point is you can say represented by using this type of relationship. What is the reason of depression of freezing point of a solvent? If you will see that on dissolving a non-volatile solute in a pure solvent, the vapor pressure of the solvent decreases. Then what will happen, as the vapor pressure will decrease, means our solvent will now freeze at lower temperature, and that is the cause of the depression of freezing point of pure solvent. Okay. Now if we will plot a graph between the vapor pressure and the temperature, we can get this type of plot or graph, and that is given here. Okay, suppose this is the, you can say, temperature. We can take temperature in Kelvin scale. Okay, and here we will take the vapor pressure. In this particular case, if you will see here, this is suppose the, you can say, solvent which is present in frozen state. Okay, so we can write here frozen solvent. Okay, this is the graph for frozen solvent. So the graph for the, you can say, liquid solvent, okay, or pure solvent, the, you can say, graph of liquid solvent will be just like this. Okay, this is the liquid solvent. If you will see both these you can say physical phases are you can say joining here at this particular point, so we can take here this particular point will be the, you can say, freezing point of our pure solvent. So it is denoted by delta TF naught. Similarly, if we will see, if we will dissolve a type of non-volatile solute in a pure solvent, then in case of solution, its freezing point will be lower than the freezing point of that pure solvent. In this particular case, if we will take, this is suppose the, you can say, graph for the solution. Okay, freezing point of solution. So in this particular case, you are looking that this graph is coming at this point. Okay, where our solution will freeze. So this is suppose denoted by TF. So the difference between them is denoted by delta TF in this particular case. Now if you will see here after it that our freezing point, depression of freezing point is also depend upon the concentration of the solution. So we will see here that the concentration of the solution we can take in molar concentration, or we can take the molarity of the solution and we can find out the depression of freezing point. So depression of freezing point means delta TF, that will be directly related with the concentration of the solution, and the concentration of the solution is taken as molality or molar concentration. So we can write here delta TF is direct proportional to small m. What is small m? M is molality, or we can write here delta TF is equal to Kf into m. Okay, what is Kf? Kf is the molar depression constant. It is known as molar depression constant. We can say here Kf is molar depression constant. Or it is also known as cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant. The other name of depression of freezing point is also known as cryoscopy. Okay, so in this particular case here we can say here that Kf is the molar depression constant. Now we can easily define what is the definition of molar depression constant. So in this particular case, if you will take the molality of the solution as 1 or unity, in that particular case we will see here that delta TF will be equal to Kf. It means our molar depression constant will be equal to depression of freezing point. So we can define here Kf as, it is the temperature at which the temperature change at which the concentration of the solution will be 1 molar. Then the, you can say, depression of freezing point of the solution is known as molar depression constant, or that will be equal to molar depression constant. Now we will see here about the unit of molar depression constant, unit of Kf. So unit of Kf, you will see here that we can write here Kf is equal to is delta TF upon small m. Delta TF is denotes the temperature, so we can take here the unit of temperature as Kelvin, and molality is given here mole per kg. So we can write here mole per kg will be the unit of molality. So we can write here the unit of Kf will be equal to Kelvin kilogram per mole. So this is the, you can say, unit of our Kf. Okay. Now we can also find out the value of Kf with the help of a formula, and that formula is given here. Kf is equal to capital R, where R is a universal gas constant or gas constant, into M, you can say 1, into M2 into you can say here delta TF square upon 1000 into we can write here delta fusion H. Here delta R is universal gas constant, M is the molar mass of the solute, and delta TF is depression of freezing point, and delta fusion H is the heat of fusion or enthalpy change of the fusion. Now we will see here that we can also find out the molar mass of the solute with the help of depression of freezing point equation. So for this particular purpose we are taking here the value, the molar mass. For molar mass we can find out here as you know very well that M is the molality. M is the molality, and molality is the, you can say, what is molality? It is the number of moles of the solute present in 1 kilogram mass of the solvent. So we can write here, for number of moles we can write here W2 upon M2, okay, and for mass of the solvent in kg we can write here W1 upon 1000, okay. So we can write here, it will change into in this form, that W2 upon M2 into 1000 divided by W1, okay. Now suppose this is the equation number 1 we have already seen, and if we will put the value of small m in this equation, then we can get the formula of the depression of freezing point, okay. So here on putting the value of a small m in equation 1, we get, okay, what we will get here, delta Tf is equal to Kf into W2 upon M2 into 1000 divided by W1, okay. Or we can also write it as here, that will be equal to Kf into W2 into 1000 divided by M2 into W1, okay. Now if you will see here that with the help of this formula, we can also find out the molar mass of the solute, but this formula will change slightly. You will see here that for finding out the molar mass, we can write here M2 is equal to Kf into W2 into 1000 and divided by, you can write here delta Tf into W1. So with the help of this formula, one can easily find out the molar mass of the solute if the value of Kf, W2, delta Tf and W1 are known, okay. And in this manner we can also find out the value of depression of freezing point of a solution. And now further about the next colligative property we will study in the next video. Till, thank you.